Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Might Magic Heroes VII. We're on episode 81. We finished the... I thought it was the third mission, but I guess we finished the second mission. We're on the third mission for the Wizardly Knights, Tanis, the Academy campaign, and we're going to get started.
Yes. Please, continue your story.
Yes, please, continue your story.
I don't know, guys. It's fine. Alright, so we'll get to see what the next part of her tale is. Apparently, Khalida got to join up with Lila in the last one, which was pretty cool. But things didn't go quite as well as good old Daddy Dearest thought they would, and his daughter kind of murdered him, so there is that. Who knows exactly what happened? I don't recall at the beginning of the mission what happened. Just his daughter was killed or dead or something, and I guess he wasn't able to save her and he felt guilty. I don't know. Somehow she was taken before her prime. We'll see.
Sometimes you find what you need when you're not even looking. Take the tale of Princess Gali. Her beauty was known to all, as was the bounty of her estate and her house's influence within the 7 cities. She was now of age and eligible to be wed. But the princess had no wish to be married, for she realized her dowry was more attractive to most men in the kingdom than she could ever be. So she devised a plan that honored tradition, yet would not insult the eminent supplicants. I am flattered by such noble and handsome suitors, so much that I find myself unable to choose between them, she said. I have decided he who can prove himself to me above the others, I will marry.
Women always causing a ruckus, always wanting us to fight for them, I tell you. Can never trust a woman.
And so each son set off with an idea in mind to win the heart of the princess. One was inspired by the true beauty of the princess and saw her as a rare desert flower. He forged a plan that he believed would impress the princess and also aid his people. And this man was Hisham. Hisham, a son of Anima, knew he was not the strongest or richest of the suitors. But even though he was the youngest, he was possibly the wisest. His family and people knew hardship in that inhospitable and unforgiving terrain of the Sahara. But he also knew beauty and was enraptured by the princess from the first time he set eyes upon her. I will divert the Kusai River and create an oasis, he thought. An oasis for all. And if he did not win the princess, he would have helped his people's farmers and herdsmen. For though he had a romantic heart, he also knew the worth of good soil.
Okay. Diverting a river for love and agriculture. What? I know. Frugality is the key, apparently. Qasim or Hisham, that's it. That's the guy. You are the man. Where are we? We were down here. Alright, and this is our next goal. Hey, my cursor is not falling off the map again. That's excellent. I am very happy with that. Alright, so what is our plan? We must impress the princess. She will not interact with me because apparently, I don't know, I smell like cabbage or something. I have no idea. I don't know. She doesn't like me. It's fine. Alright, what spells have we learned? Blessing of Arkath, Stone Skin, Regeneration, Storm Arrows, Weakness, Elrath's Conviction, Vessel of Shalasa, and, I don't know, slices of Swiss cheese. Oh my, time limit, cost of water, find the Tear of Asha, Protector of the Land, the Oasis of Kusai. Well, don't we have a lot to do? Alright, the town needs a better irrigation system, and Hisham can achieve it by redirecting the Kusai River and turning it into an oasis. A well house will allow the villagers to get water and will act as a dike to keep the water inside the basin. Okay. Hisham must remain undefeated to fulfill his destiny. Yeah. Legends say a Tear of Asha is buried somewhere in the area. Hisham should bring it to the city so the inhabitants can benefit from its blessings. And let's see here. The cost of water. Hisham must gather resources to build the oasis for his people. We must gather the resources for the well house. We need 20,000 gold, 50 wood, 50 ore, 25 dragon steel, and 25 star silver. That seems tremendous and very, very, very expensive. And finally, Princess Gali has given her suitors 12 weeks to complete their objectives. Better get to it without delay then. Alright, so 12 weeks, that's what, 3 months that we have to get this done by? Well, so be it. The cost of water. Well, this is very, very, very slightly terrifying. Alright. Hey, we learned even more new spells. Instant recall, call. Hey, the gargoyles are there. That's a core creature. And we have our little Kabir. Kabir is there. The golem is a core creature. Okay, so those are the tier 1 and tier 2 units. I knew we were missing one. Apparently it's the golems. Sorry, it's the gargoyles. Alright, well, taking a look, we have a lot of options before us. Now, here's the question. Did we go for the financially better idea of getting the city hall and going from there? Or do we go for the I can own everybody with the giant Lions of Doom plan? Or do we do something else entirely? In fact, it seems like the gargoyles are actually tier 1 units. The Kabir and the golems are tier 2 units. And then the School of Magic guy is a tier 3, and then the Genie is a tier 4, or they're both tier 3. I don't know. This is going to be awkward. So many choices. The Alchemist Lab is a pretty good choice too, because we can start getting Dragon Blood Crystal right away. And that will carry us on pretty far in. Oh, so many choices, and all of them are awful. I'm not gonna lie, like, every single one of our choices are pretty bad right now. I think I'm gonna go with the Alchemist Lab. I'm sure people are going, no, what are you doing? And I'm like, guys, you don't have to talk in slow motion. I can totally hear you at full speed. But it's more dramatic this way. No, not really. It just makes you sound stupid. Stop mocking me! Alright, well, this whole scenario sucks, but we'll figure it out, right? It's what we do. Hey, join me for free. I like this. Please, I accept this. And what do you have? Ooh, the Alchemist Lab. Yeah, give me some alchemy, baby. Give me some alchemy. Alright, so we did that. We're going to end our turn, and trying to find the right mix of everything is going to be atrocious. But we'll make it work. He makes the weirdest movements ever. Alright, well, let's go fight this guy. I think we're going to have to. The Tin Khajir or something like that. Let's get ourselves some more cash monies coming in. It's going to be the better play. It's unfortunate, but it's reality. So beeth it. So beeth it.
Adar Malik of Eterna had heard of a blue gem, the Flower of Dollar, a prize worthy of a princess. Stolen from Shahibdia during the uprising, and coveted as a sign of the Orcs' independence.
Well, that can't be good. Alright, well, let's see if our quick combat will allow us to be victorious, or if we're going to have to go and actually fight them. I'm fine with that. Let's grab us up. Ooh, the +4 hero movement? Yeah. Let's grab all these things and some extra gold to boot. Over here, please tell me you join me. Tell me you join. You join? You don't join. Darn it. How about you? You don't join either? Now, what is this thing? Ooh, tax collector. Definitely going to make it there before the end of the week. Teen Hajar is here. Not enough cash monies coming our way. It's painful to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, so now we have 4 of the carpet riders. Yeah, it's...
Adjit was hailed as an upcoming champion of Chimera. Many maids swooned at his tales of glory. but he knew the princess was no mere tavern girl. He would make her swoon through an act of courage and bravery, the destruction of a fearsome foe.
Well, this seems like we're at odds with everybody. 3,000. We can tag that up. We gotta head back here. Can we kill these? I think we can. We'll give it a shot. Tin Khajir, once again. I'm going to upgrade you. And we're going to hope that we can get enough cash and monies out of all this that we can actually do something. Would be pretty sweet, nice, and stellar, and all that wonderful fun stuff. Alright, let's do murderous things to you. We're going to do some regular combat, some normal combat, some non-quick combat. Let's see how this all works out. Alright. They are going to try and close with us, and we are going to say, no, no, no. You cannot close with us. I'm not sure if that's exactly what we're going to say, but we're going to pretend like it's what we're going to say. Alright, I think they're actually immune to a lot of spells. Yep, magic immunity. You actually can't... Okay, so they are totally immune to magic in all ways. Well, that's going to be somewhat problematic, so we're going to do some waiting. Now, these guys shoot fire spells, so they're not going to do much damage either. Yeah, it's going to be a bit rough for us, but it will still be okay, though. Gonna wait and let them close with us. Here they come. They're like,
Yes, we will slay all of you. Mutaha.
which is very possible. They very easily could kill every single one of us. I mean, I would not put it past them at all. Alright, we're gonna try to flank this dude, roll out with our golems. Brah, hit him hard. Bonk. Ha! I scoff at you in your pathetic attack of doom. Didn't really do much. Alright, well, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna attack these guys from behind as well. Again, somewhat pathetic attacks, but I've seen worse. Dragon attack! Alright, here we go. We're gonna try to kill off hopefully 7 or so. Ooh, they actually hurt pretty bad. The music is definitely more epic for this. I don't really know what to do at this point. Like, these things are not the easiest things to deal with. A stone skin, maybe? I don't know. It seems a little bit meh. Alright, well, we're gonna go for the 6 to 8 here. Not a tremendous amount of damage, unfortunately. Alright, those things are gonna chase my lizards down. Our lizards are gonna be like, nope, we out. We out. This one's like, well, we're gonna get attacked either way. Let's see if we can't do a little bit of damage to this one before he comes over. It's possible they won't attack. It's possible they'll go after one of these guys, but it's not looking good. Oh, she's done. I don't think she's gonna make it through. One of these groups is going to drop her. Will she be able to survive this attack? Oh, she did. Maybe she'll be okay. He's probably going to attack our golem here, which is perfect. Ooh, the high luck. That's not great. Golem. But it's clobbering time. So we clobbered him a little bit there. And then we're going to be able to crush him this way, too. Well, this is okay-ish. It's not great, obviously, but it could be a lot worse. Alright, let's attack you. And I guess we're just gonna have to finish this off. Ideally, I'd be able to get him to move. Well, you know what? Let's wait. Can I heal you? Nope. Alright, well then we're just gonna blast you with everything we've got. And can I get one more? Give me one more. Actually, you know what, guys? I think it's this is a new map, so let's see if it did exactly what I think it did. Yep, everything's been reset. That's about right. That's what I figured, guys. So every time you do a new map, it's kind of annoying, kind of frustrating, but you need to reset all this stuff. Blue camera chance back down to 20%, 150. Alright, everything is good. We'll apply, we'll save. And we do another attack there, and we can probably finish this off right here. High luck and a tail slapped fireball of doom. There we go. So we lost 4. Could have been better. Had he been in a slightly different position, we could have probably saved him completely, though I don't know for certain. Alright, well, we should be able to kill this off. Let's do the full combat here. Let's see if the accelerated combat's a little bit better than the slow combat of doom. Should be. Alright, so there's 13 of you. You guys are probably not immune, I would assume. Maybe, possibly, to everything. You could be. It's less. It's 100% damage as opposed to probably like 300% or whatever ridiculous number my spells get to. I'm going to wait for you to close, and then we're going to hope that our numbers alone are going to be enough to crush your souls. Which I highly doubt. I don't think it's going to be enough. Alright, going to scoot back 1. Going to let you come on waddling forward, and we're going to scoot back down to here. And then we're going to Hadouken! Then we're going to Hadouken again. There it is, not too bad. And I could technically go for this. Yeah, let's just do it. Should be able to kill and get back before anything horrible happens. 13 damage, retaliatory strike, not that big of an issue. Kill off for 3, you're going to be fine. Back you away. We'll wait it out again, let them get a bit closer before we drop the hammer. Kind of wish that you, well, you know what, we can attack from this side. It's not the full flanking that we want. Oh, but the high luck. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sorry, buddy. You are done skis. And you are also just outside of range skis. Alright, and this is the kill. There are amazing little gargoyles of doom. And 4 to 6 with high crit. Down you go. Well, with high luck, we get that crit. Alright, cool. Alright, now we can also get some cash monies from this, which is a pretty big deal. We can linger our way on down to this. Actually, let's tag that, that, and that. And then we'll head back up. That might be the better play. Let's see, do we have any cash? We do, but not enough. How much is this? 1,500. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. Well, I say that. What? How much is this? 1,705. You know what? We'll do that. That seems like a better route. All right. Remember, we gotta balance getting troop buildings up with getting.
Yazir, an avaricious man, measured all by the weight of their wealth. The princess's beauty was lost upon him, but not her fortune. I will build her an idol, he reasoned, a towering testament to her beauty. Surely no woman could resist such an appeal to their vanity.
Huh, who knew? Clearly he doesn't see her beauty, but he's going to build a testament to her beauty, so it's a little weird. Seems a little backward, but okay, I can accept it and move on. Anyhow, you always have to balance getting the financial resources, whether it's crystal, gold, whatever the case is, with getting troops out. And again, the quicker you can get the buildings that produce resources, the better off you're going to be. But again, there is a thin line there. So how close do you want to walk that thin line, I guess, is the question. Alright, right here we're going to go with the Kabir. Get them to upgrade, and I'm hoping... I don't know what I'm hoping for, honestly. Like I said, it's kind of a weird situation. Like, getting the building that I want right now is good, but it's not really needed. Like, getting this... Hold on. Getting this right now is awesome, but doesn't really matter that much because it's not a unit-producing building. Therefore, it's not as important. Additionally... I just don't have enough to do anything that's super important right now. Alright, let's see. Can we trade for something that's not, like, ridiculously awful. That's still pretty bad, but we're going to do it. I think I'm still going to go this route. I mean, I could get lions, but then it's going to take us forever to get enough to get our capital back up. Oh, it's a tough call, guys. It's a tough call. I think I'm going to go with the lions. It's the better play. It really is. And it leaves us a little bit of cash money still, so we can still get the other stuff up in time, I think. We'll see. Let's just hope for it not being the week of the plague. Week of hotness. A week when young dwarves throw themselves naked on hot coals to impress the ladies. Yeah, good luck with that, guys. And girls, I guess. 1,000. We're gonna get some better vision here. Ooh, the stronghold fort out here. All sorts of crazies. Look at all this stuff. This place is huge. This is a pretty large map. I'm not gonna lie. What is that? Oh yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of just random stuff here. It's like thrown all about. We can end up getting the Academy dwelling too, which isn't bad. Might have been a good play before the week ended, but we'll manage it. I'm gonna snag this up if I can. That's gonna be a little bit more challenging. I might have to use my instant reinforcements thing soon. And I kind of don't want to. Like, it's kind of a bad deal here. We're going to use that, and I guess this, and then that's going to be it. We're going to have to try to save our money from now on. Additionally, we're going to use our instant recall. Okay, we don't have instant reinforcements. Awkward. I thought we did. Summons a ship on nearby water instantly. Oh, that's kind of neat. Did I... maybe I don't have the town portals... Stupid building build, maybe? No, we do. Aw, we don't have instant reinforcements. That's so ridiculously, pathetically weak. Well, I'm a bit sad. Oh, we need to get that too. Man, there's so many good things right here. Huh. Alright, we need to head back to town first. That's our first thing that we need to do. Alright, so that's going to be our play. We don't need to build a building.
He followed the gem's trail to ancient Chantery ruins. He found them sealed by a powerful barrier. He removed the spell, as nothing would keep him from his prize. Inside, he found the flower of Dollar, as beautiful as the tales had described it. But as he removed it from the altar, enraged spirits suddenly attacked him. As Adar Malik fought his way through the swarm of ghosts, the gem slipped from his fingers and disappeared in the darkness of the ruins.
Huh. Well, failure. Noob, you got wrecked. Alright, let's go visit the tax collector. And we'll head on into town. How close are we? Not super close to what we need to do just yet. How much is this? I think we can afford that. Okay, we will
Adjet had met a beautiful wizard. The woman told him a demon was hiding in a nearby cave. She proposed to show him the way, and other things too. When he followed her there, however, he realized he had been played. The woman and the demon were one and the same. A succubus preying on unsuspecting wizards, stealing their magic in order to remain on Ashan.
Huh. Well, it seems pretty fortuitous that I'm doing what I'm doing and not getting murdered by all these horrible things that are happening. Alright. Well, we have a somewhat formidable force now. We need to head over here, grab that up, and then we need to get back over here. Oh, there's so much stuff to do. We definitely need to get a second hero going. That is 100% the next thing we do after we get the wood to build the next building.
While the others had been losing their precious time on silly adventures, Yazir had been gathering the resources he needed to build Ghali's statue.
Huh. Well, that can't be good. Well, not everybody's a fool, unfortunately. Alright, well, here goes the battle, folks. Let's hope I can win this. I can pull this out and be like, "What's up? Victory is mine, girl." But there's no telling, guys. Chances are I'm probably just going to get wrecked. So what I think I'm going to do is kill off this group if at all possible, and then from there, we'll have to wait and see what's next. That should be pretty painful and unsatisfying. Maybe not the most tremendously painful and unsatisfying, but fairly decent, I dare say. Yeah, he's just going to stand in and chuck out at me. It's not good. I don't even have to deal with him. That's so... I made a good choice with the wall of flames. Also, the sound seems pretty loud again. Let me know if I need to adjust it, folks. Let me know. Do a massive chunk of damage to you. I can probably end up dying if I did anything with you. However, maybe following your lead after him and the golem might be enough. In fact, it will be enough. It's clobbering time. Alright, so we clobbered him. It's Sweet Sweet Nine style. We'll come down here. Murder you nice and good-like. And we'll come down here. Alright, so our next play is going to have to be... I have no idea. I honestly don't know. That's not going to be enough. We need to do something that really, really destroys them a lot, and I just don't see us having enough oomph to do it. That probably helped a little bit, though. Alright, we're going to go down here and attack. Maybe we survive. Maybe we don't. And will you survive, Carpet Rider, or you will not? Well, that's a bit unfortunate. But that's okay. One loss, I guess, is acceptable, right? Oh, that was Tim! Tim and I used to go to different high schools together. I can't bear the loss. Alright, we'll grab up all that, and, oh, just enough to get that as well. Excellent. Alright, what are we looking at here? What else do we need? Are you going to join? Nope. Nobody's going to join me, ever. No one wants to join me. They're like, no, I said no, sir. Alright, we're going to be able to snag up this treasure chest. We'll be able to grab up that, get this, hopefully, and then take that out all before the end of the week. I think we did a pretty good job this week so far. Let's level up our boy here. Alright, he's got a little bit into meta magic. He's got a little bit into prima magic. He's got a lot of it into exploration magic. And that's about it. So Paragon is still something he can definitely do, along with, yes, Master Magic. Hey, it's no longer text field, guys. Nice, no longer text field, so this has been fixed. Spells for which the hero has at least the respective novice rank are cast with master rank. So definitely something we want to do, and probably relatively quickly. Our fortune and time control spells are actually not AoEs because we don't have that one. And I don't believe that we have any... Oh, we do. We do have a governor trait. Alright, so we gotta throw the governor in there. I don't know why it's so hard for me to remember that, guys. I really don't. It just somehow escapes my mind every single time. Alright. We're gonna go here. We're gonna get our Master Magic thing completely done. Our Prime Magic Clarity. Here we go. That's the one we're gonna go for. We're gonna get this all the way fleshed out. Then we're gonna go down this, maybe down that. I don't know. I don't know if anything special happens if all three of those get done. I'm pretty sure I've done it before. Can't say 100% for certain either way. Alright, let's go take a peek. And again, we're waiting on that. Let's see, do we have anything that's super cheap that we can buy? 500 is pretty cheap. 500 seems to be the cheapest. We're still missing a little bit of stuff, though. 900 is not bad. I think we might go with the 900. We can upgrade our golems, too. There we go. Alright, we will end our turn. We will go about this next turn, and then we'll break off the episode, folks. 2,000 gold. Actually, we're pretty... You know what? We're going to kill this guy off, and then we're going to break off the episode. That's going to be the play. And before we do anything else, let's go here and get our capital building built. There it is, folks. Bam. And now we're about as financially secure as we can possibly get, I think. And we're going to go up against spiders. Can we quick combat it down without a loss? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we even leveled up again, folks. We leveled up again. We know what we're going for. We're getting the Summon Elementals and the Prime Magic of Doom. Or the Implosion of Doom, as it were. And the Academy Core Dwellings. Unfortunately, we're just going to hire them from the actual place. It's not a big deal. Well, since we were able to kill that, let's see if we can quick combat these guys down to 2. No. Alright, we'll play this one anyway. We should be able to do this without a problem. Again, this is all theoretically speaking, of course. Alright, so let's start with maybe a teleport. That might be okay. Teleport you over here. Ah! And even with that, you're still not fast enough to stop the runts. Oh, that actually killed us? Really? I would have been willing to bet that that wouldn't have happened, but I would have been wrong. Huh. Who knew this would be a thing? Alright, I'm still not 100% convinced that this is going to be the end of the world, so don't fret too much, folks. We're still fine. Alright, so let's see here. What's the play? We're going for this guy. It's going to be okay. Do a little bit more damage over here. I know it looks super bad, but it's not really as bad as you're probably thinking right now. Alright, we're going to waddle on in here and do some pretty decent damage there. It's not going to be too much. It's not going to be a very small amount either. This will be fairly decent. Alright, so the 22 are going to more damage, kind of wreck this shit. And then what are we going to do? We are going to use this. And do some pretty good damage there. We're going to roll out this way. And yeah, that's totally fine. Please do that every single time. Okay, we're going to do some damage to you. And I think we can probably just like waddle on over here. It's no big deal. Let's take 6 of you down. Let's take 6 more of you down. Now it's going to be our boy's time to shine right here. And he's going to be like, hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, did you guys get hurt a little bit here? Let me help you out. Oh, look, fully healed. Yeah, that happened. Deal with it. And you still focus on the absolute wrong target. And now you're dead. Alright, so that could have been fairly nasty. Pretty bad, but it turned out to be not so good. Not such a big deal. Not so bad. Not so bad indeed. Alright, there we go, guys. And just in time to get to the warehouse, get ourselves some stone. Stone's fine. Alright, there's more random stuff laying around on the ground. I suppose we can probably go and start picking some of that junk up. But that is for the next episode. So, folks, the next episode will be the last for the week. Well, the last for the week. The weekend, Saturday, we'll return with 1 for Saturday, 1 for Sunday, and then back into the double, as always. Anyhow, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you in just a few minutes with the last episode until, well, Saturday. Either way, whether you enjoyed it or not, stay tuned. No. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you didn't enjoy it, well, I apologize. I'm sure I did something wrong, and you can shame me and I'll weep openly, but probably not. So, instead, how about I just say goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.